Hi! So I'm assuming you clicked on this video because you either already know in your heart you could receive money for just existing. Maybe you're already experiencing it in the 3D, or maybe you know this is true, but you also feel that you have blocks coming up that are placing conditions upon it. So let's start with a little bit of anapana meditation. Close your eyes and breathe through your nose. And focus your breath on the spot just above your lip. If you feel your mind wander, just bring it back to the breath at that spot. And as thoughts come on the surface, just let them come up. That's okay. We can just respond with equanimity and bring the focus back to the breath. Anapana meditation is the first practice, as I understand, that the Buddha taught his followers to help develop one-pointedness of mind. That's why we bring the attention back to our breath on the upper lip here. And it helps to settle the monkey mind. And from there, then we can start to develop true wisdom and insight. Okay, now open your eyes. So hopefully that helped to calm your mind a little bit more so. Now let's talk about you being paid just to exist. So you deserve to be paid just to exist. And I wanted to talk about the energies externally and how they're shifting on Earth to help make that more available to us. And I'll share a tool that you can actually use to help with this. And I wanted to share a personal story, something that I just recently went through. So I founded our social good organization Seeds a long time ago now, and it's helped people in need around the world. And very recently something happened in which I had, for me, what was a large amount of money, like enough money that I could just use it to make enough money to live off of. So that's like by definition what it is to be independently wealthy, right? It was stolen by somebody that I had helped through our organization. And it was so like heartbreaking to me because I had been coming from a place that was pure and well-intentioned. And for me, whenever I'm talking about like worth, the concept of worth, and we have to believe that we're worthy of being paid just to exist, the way it shows up for me isn't about like me thinking I'm unworthy. I always externalize it. I always think like, oh, this world, like it isn't very developed so far. It's still like remedial in certain ways. I definitely feel like I remember past lives where I was in environments that had a much higher vibration, and I really miss those places, and I kind of really hate having to be incarnated as a human at this time, even though I understand that that's actually like a huge gift. And it's like, this is a really actually exciting and transformative time to be alive as a human on Earth. So that type of manifestation can take place too. And it was reflected back to me in this devastating way. I mean, it's one of the worst things that anyone has ever done to me in my life. And I've had more than my fair share of trauma in this life, I would say. But I'm okay. And I understand that there is a gift built into this, because I can see that what's going to happen is that I now know I have to set other boundaries that I wouldn't have otherwise set, because I've put tons of my own personal money into Seeds over the years. And now I simply cannot afford to do that because of this theft. Side note, the cops and even the FBI did absolutely nothing and were pretty horrific to deal with. So I can see that because I can't do this, because I can't sort of prop Seeds up in this way that was inappropriate, in that you can't grow a community at large if you're doing that. I mean, if you're the founder of the thing, it's a different story. You have to get it up and running, but Seeds has been up and running for years. And I was still pouring in more of my energy than I should have been for the highest good of everybody involved. So now I can't do that. And so it's gonna ultimately have this really healthy outcome. I just know it, I can feel it. I am going to much more easily be paid simply for existing because I'm setting healthier boundaries as a result of this awful thing happening. Pluto is about to go into Aquarius, and we're shifting into Aquarian energies more largely at this time. So we're gonna be getting away from like the top-down Capricornian corporate sort of vibe, where so many of us have felt that we were forced to trade our time to large corporations to get the money that you need, like in modern times, in order to survive. With Aquarius, it's gonna be a lot more about humanitarian initiatives, tech, automations through AI to replace a lot of the tasks that humans at this stage in history shouldn't be doing anyway. And we're gonna have a lot more space for healing. And we're going to be seeing more economic systems that align with those energies starting to really thrive. So I wanna make sure that you know that you can ask for help through seeds and literally get paid just for existing when you do that. And you can also help people in need through seeds. And again, receive seeds, cryptocurrency, and thanks because you were kind enough to help. And the cryptocurrency markets are already moving. So there is, if history tells us anything, this high likelihood that heading into the end of 2025 or so, we're probably gonna see cryptocurrency go up a large amount. And the people that should be benefiting from that should be the giving people. They should be the generous people, because isn't it like a better system if people are rewarded for helping others and then the rich people become rich because they were kind? You can help someone in need through seeds at the link in the description. And again, you can also use it to ask for help as well. Okay, let's end with a little bit more anapana meditation. Close your eyes and focus your attention on your breath on the upper lip. Open your eyes. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.